any more? Can we? Three or four times. Time to stay on the phone with for the next 5 years. He had his own.
Don't snore. So, based on the strength of their own investigation, the same group will return and again manage to capture some more.
Hopefully we spotted it coming and we've taken action which will help to prevent it.
A dumb lawsuit.
Investigation, the same group will return and again manage to capture some more really impressive EPs.
This is a really unusual radio. Unusual in that it's very early for an AM/FM portable radio. 1962, they were around. Portable carry-around AM/FM radios were around since about 1959. One of the reasons was the reliability of germanium RF-based transistors that would work in the FM frequency. And it was thanks to Philco, who developed a germanium transistor that worked well. But what else is unusual about this radio is the manufacturer. This was made not by Arvin, is what you'd expect, because Arvin made almost all of Sears Silvertone transistor radios. This was made by Warwick. And Warwick was a Chicago, Illinois-based company, and this was made in 1962. It is built like a battleship. Every part in this is American-made. It has a separate AM tuner and a separate FM tuner. There's your ferrite rod. It has a pull-up antenna here. The transistor location chart is inside the back. This runs on 8C batteries, 12 volts. I have it running off a little AA pack before I clean up the battery holder. But you look at this, it's hard to see in this thing. Let's see if I can twist this around so you can see inside. Take the batteries. Also, the pack doesn't short out. But you take a look at the quality that was built into this radio. And you look down in there. Look at those IF cans. They're huge. And those transistors you see in the foreground were made by Texas Instruments. The RF transistors in this thing were made by Philco. And I don't know if I can get into one of these to see it. There we go. There's one of them right there. You look down there, that two-tone one down in there, that gold and silver one with a band around the middle of the metal case. That was a Philco manufactured transistor. But how you know who made this radio is by the ID tag. And if you look down in there, you see it. Their chassis number begins with 528 point anything. The 528 indicates it was manufactured by Warwick. If it was 132 dot, it would be manufactured by Arvin. This here is I've got a little bit of work to do on this just because of its age. It has one transistor that's a little bit microphonic. If you tap it, it goes off and on. The volume control needs to be cleaned. But this was a great buy. I think this cost me $5. I got it for the opening bid of $5. I couldn't believe that anyone would pass this up. It's a all plastic cabinet. Not much to look at. It has the Connell-Rad marks up here. And this was made, by the way, in mid-1962. And as I said, all American made. And a neat little radio. But anyway, that's today's transistor radio. This is, oh, by the way, the model number of this is a model 3229.